Testing, 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 testing. 1, 2. All right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? It's a long time no see. We are, well, what can I say? We're getting back into the swing of things here after a week off. I was away in Jersey for my grandmother's 90th birthday. If you follow me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, you probably saw a lot of the pics. But let's see, this will be an interesting one. Jameson Taillon, who signed with the Cardinals in the offseason after we traded him to the Brewers, will go against Joe Musgrove, who we acquired for Jordan Montgomery last year. So 14-3 through the early going of the season. For those of the second season, we typically will play one game a series and then we'll sim the rest. So today, you're going to play with Musgrove versus Taillon, who we have not pitched with this year. So also interesting because we traded, let's see, the bullpen, pretty much everybody good to go. We traded for Nolan Arenado for Francisco Lindor and Jacob Stallings and Aaron Hicks. Let's see, Dominguez can use a day off. Who are we going to stick in center field? Well, you know what, we're not going to... let's see. We're going to have Conforto. In left, we'll have Joey Gallo in center. We're not going to have Conforto lead off, however. Who should we have? Oh, you know, we could put Ozzie at the top of the lineup. He's been struggling a bit lately, but we'll see how he does as the leadoff guy. Moncada, Olsen, Arenado. And then Joey Gallo. Avi Garcia, Jorge Polanco, Wilson Contreras. And actually, you know, we're going to put Polanco ninth. We're going to put Polanco in the 9 hole because he's been struggling to put Conforto 7th, then Contreras, then Polanco. So Dominguez gets a day off. Everyone else on the bench pretty much good to go. I mean, what can you say, Andrew? I mean, he's the MVP. If any of you don't think he's the MVP, you're an idiot. I don't care, you know, Ohtani is just a statistical anomaly. That's all he is. He's not the best pitcher, and he's far from the best hitter. Just because he's good at both, he's just somebody who is good at his fielding position. That's it. Judge could win the Gold Glove, the Silver Slugger, the Triple Crown, break the American League home run record. Judge is the MVP. I mean, what else is there to say? So, anyway. So, yeah, the only person who gets a day off is Dominguez, although he will be available off the bench if need be. So, here we go. Yankees versus Cardinals. We're winning a lot of close ball games. A lot of low-scoring, one-run games, getting good pitching performances, but we're 14-3. We take on the 9-7 Cardinals. See how rusty I am after not playing the show for a week. As the Yankees head to Busch Stadium. What's up, Dylan? How's it going?
Ladies and gentlemen, your St. Louis Cardinals.
What's up, Calvin? How's it going? The trip was good, Dylan. It was good to see Grandma for a week. She celebrated her big 90th birthday. We went out a couple of times. I also saw a couple of Yankee games in person, which was great. The Yankees went 6-0 on their road trip. And Jameson Taillon makes his 4th start of the year for the Cardinals after signing with them in free agency. A 1-2 record, a 2.89 ERA, and almost a 3-to-1 strikeout-to-walk ratio. What's up, Lynn? But yeah, Calvin doing well. And Ozzie Cabrera hitting .204, last year's Rookie of the Year. 1 homer, 5 RBIs, batting leadoff today as Jason Dominguez gets the day off. First pitch from Taillon is low and outside, and we're underway, 1-0. I don't think Judge is going to get another at-bat in real life, and I don't think Luis Ariz is either. So after today, the Judge should still have a 1-point lead in the batting title race. As Taillon, a fastball, slider, knuckle curve, changeup pitcher. Yeah, Lynn, I was away back in Jersey for a week, so the 1-0 popped up off the end of the bat. Lindor ranges to his right, makes the catch, 1 away here in St. Louis. As we look at the Yankee starting lineup, we just saw Cabrera pop out to the left side. Moncada will follow him at DH. Matt Olson at first. Nolan Arenado at third. Joey Gallo in center field tonight. Garcia in right. Conforto in left. Wilson Contreras behind the plate. And Jorge Polanco at second base, batting ninth. No, Calvin, I didn't. I lost in Game 7. Yohan Moncada hitting a .163, no homers, 3 RBIs. Everyone who had a terrible playoffs was traded in the offseason. As Moncada smacks one to dead center field and deep. Wind is carrying tonight, and this one will be run down, though, in center field for the second out of the inning. That ball really hung up there. It just died on the warning track as Harrison Bader makes the catch. That brings up Matt Olson hitting .204, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. A bit of a down year for Matty Olson, at least thus far, but we're not even 3 weeks into the season. As Olson skies this one to left. Ball is carrying that way. Long run, and it'll be off the top of the wall for a double. So Olson, just missing an opposite field home run, gets his 3rd double of the year, and the inning continues for the Yankees here in the top of the first, as that brings up Nolan Arenado, hitting .299. And Arenado just misses that fastball, maybe a hair out in front. 0-1. Yep, just a little out in front of it. As the real-life Harrison Bader is up at the plate now for the Yankees in the top of the 9th. And now Arenado takes one outside, 1-1. Arenado had a big game in his return to St. Louis yesterday with a 2-run home run. And he might have got another one! Goodbye, baseball! Nolan Arenado in his return to St. Louis, homers in back-to-back games, and the Yankees jump out to a 2-0 lead here at Busch Stadium on Arenado's 7th of the year. Oh, boy, do those pinstripes suit him well. It's 2-0 Yankees. We traded Francisco Lindor, who was hurt for most of the year for us, Calvin. And then we also had Jacob Stallings and Aaron Hicks. We traded Hicks, Stallings, and Lindor for Arenado. 444 to left center, 107 off the bat. So that brings up Joey Gallo now hitting .246 on the year. Smacks this foul, 0-1. Gallo, who we reacquired in free agency, and is actually hitting well this year. The 0-1, fouled off to the left side, 0-2. Gallo came into today with 5 homers and 11 ribbies. Cody Bellinger did not re-sign with the Yankees despite our best efforts. We also tried to re-pick up Aaron Judge, but Judge signed with Detroit in free agency. The 0-2, swing and a miss on a knuckle curve, strike 3. That'll end the top of the first. But Nolan Arenado turns on a low and outside fastball, and we go bottom 1. Yankees already up 2-0. Dylan, it depends on the company. It could take, honestly, it could take a month. It could take a month, honestly. It's Joe Musgrove, 2-1, a 2.53 ERA, a 2-1 strikeout to walk ratio. In 3 starts for the Yankees this year. Edmundo Sosa hitting .250, 1 homer, 5 RBIs. Will lead off here against Musgrove. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 popped foul. This will hit off the top of the netting, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Musgrove gets off to a strong start here, and that'll bring up Harrison Bader. Center fielder, speedy center fielder for the Cardinals, hitting .275. Smacks this fastball foul, 0-1. Bader, no homers, 3 RBIs. I think that's a fair assumption, Mel, absolutely. It'll be an 0-1 to Darth Bader, as this is chopped foul, 0-2. The 0-2 way outside, 1-2. Bader had a couple of hits in yesterday's losing effort for the Cardinals. And now skies this to right. Garcia there, drifts back a couple steps, makes the catch, 2 away. We'll now look at the Cardinals starting lineup. We saw Sosa, the DH today, Bader in center, Franmil Reyes in right, Tyler O'Neill in left, Anthony Rizzo at first, Francisco Lindor at short, Paul DeJong at second, Wilson Ramos the catcher today, and Nolan Gorman at third. Reyes, 3 homers, 13 ribbies, 345 average, former Cleveland Guardian and San Diego Padre, fouls this off, 0-1. Now rolls this to third. Arenado backhands. Fires to first. High throw. Good stretch in time. We go top 2. 2-0 Yankees still. The Dodgers, Calvin. We lost to the Dodgers. Avi Garcia, 3 homers, 8 RBIs, a 314 average. Coming off a Gold Glove win last year. Having a solid start to the 2023 campaign. Swings through a fastball there as Tyone dials it up to 95. 0-1. And the 0-1, late on a curve, fouls it off, 0-2. Well, it looks like it'll be very unlikely that Judge will get another at-bat this game in Toronto. As Garcia lines this one to fairly deep right, drifting back is Reyes. He'll make the catch and retire his counterpart for the first out of the second inning. Brings up Michael Conforto, hitting .421 in limited playtime. No homers, but 1 RBI. Getting the start in left field tonight. And hammers this one to right for his first of the year. Magic Mike with the missile to right. Goodbye, baseball. What a shot by Conforto for his first of the year. 433 to right, 110 off the bat. And the Yankees jump out to a 3-0 lead. Oh, what a shot by Conforto. Again, trying to vie for more playing time because every time he's in the lineup, he does something offensively and picks up his first bomb of the year as that brings up Wilson Contreras hitting .273. Swings over the top of a changeup, 0-1. Contreras, 3 homers, 8 RBIs, getting off to a good start. One of the Yankees, really the biggest free agent acquisition for the Yankees in the offseason. 5 years, $10.5 million a year. As that's fouled back out of play, 0-2. Really providing more offensive pop to the backstop position as that's outside 1 and 2. Stallings had a good year power-wise, but really batting average-wise was not much there. And then, of course, was ice cold in the playoffs. So the Yankees traded him to the Cardinals. The 1-2 to Contreras. Smacked up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. Contreras went down and got that one. So a 1-out single for the Yankee catcher. And that'll bring up Jorge Polanco hitting a .161. Playing second base, switch hitter. DJ LeMahieu traded for Polanco. Swing and a miss there in a fastball, 0-1. Polanco, 1 homer, 4 RBIs here in a contract year. And the 0-1. Smack to the right side, foul, 0-2. So the Yankees got out from that LeMahieu contract, cleared up some more money, and also exchanged Clay Holmes and Jorge Alcala in that deal, as that misses high to Polanco, 1-2. Polanco's bat not really coming alive yet. It's all good, Calvin. It's all good. Appreciate it. And now this one popped up to left, fairly deep. O'Neill drifts back, will make the catch, 2 away as Contreras retreats to first. And that brings up Ozzie Cabrera, 0 for 1 with a pop-out in his first at-bat. Contreras off first, has above-average speed in general, but very good speed for a catcher as Ozzie takes one high, 1-0. Cabrera, of course, came back for the World Series, provided some much-needed pop to the Yankee lineup. But it was too little too late as the rest of the offense had gone cold by then. A swing and a miss on an inside slider, 1-1. His emergence, though, as Rookie of the Year after Lindor went down was part of the reason why the Yankees felt good flipping Lindor. As that just misses inside, says the umpire. 2-1. It'll be a 2-1 to Ozzie. Skied to left, fairly deep. O'Neill back, still back. Makes the running grab as he slams into the wall to rob Cabrera of extra bases. But the Yankees get another run. Michael Conforto's first of the year. We go bottom 2. 3-0 New York. Speaking of Tyler O'Neill, hitting .280, 1 homer, 7 RBIs. Will lead off here in the bottom of the second. And pops the first pitch up to Polanco near second base. Takes a couple steps back now and makes the catch, 1 away. Again, the wind is carrying out tonight, particularly to left. And that brings up Anthony Rizzo hitting 1-2-3, hitting a .123 with 1 homer and 4 RBIs. Getting off to a slow start here this year so far as he takes one outside, 1-0. Rizzo, of course, acquired for Goldschmidt last offseason and who was then flipped to Atlanta for Matt Olson. There's a strike, 1-1. Now this misses low and outside, 2-1. Now curveball up the middle, that's going to be a base hit. So first base hit for the Cardinals today comes off the bat of Anthony Rizzo as Gallo retrieves and fires in. A 1-out single. And now that'll bring up Francisco Lindor, switch hitter batting from the left side. Takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. And now smacks a sinker foul, 0-2. Now fouls off a slider. Good pitch there by Musgrove. Still 0-2. Now that's low and inside. 1-2. And now smacks a cutter foul. Still 1-2. Again, Lindor making Musgrove work here. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Fastball misses high, and he would not chase. 2-2. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss. Finally tied him up with the inside slider, 2 away. And that'll bring up Paul DeJong. Hitting a .67 on the year. Takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Now that misses low, 1-1. The 1-1. Chop to the left side. Cabrera will charge. Field, fire to first. In time, and that'll end the inning. So the Cardinals strand a runner at the end of 2 full here in St. Louis. It's 3-0 Yankees. As in comes Yoan Moncada. He hit the ball to deep center field in his first at-bat, but Bader ran it down. And so he's 0 for 1. Is this fouled back out of play? Still now 0-1, I should say. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Moncada, of course, had a great postseason offensively, but really struggled in the field, made some key errors in that World Series against the Dodgers. So the Yankees said, you're going to be the DH now. And, well, he hasn't really taken to it, at least thus far, as that misses low and outside, 1-2. The 1-2 to Moncada is inside, 2-2. And it'll be a 2-2 pitch. Smack to the right side out in front of a fastball. DeJong fires the first in time, 1 away. Now that brings up Matt Olson, who doubled in his first at-bat and was on base when Nolan Arenado homered. And fouls a fastball back out of play, 0-1. Yankees hope that opposite field double maybe starts to get Olson going, as this one hammered to dead center. Fairly deep. Bader back at the track, looking up. It's gone! Goodbye, baseball! Matt Olson's 3rd of the year, a solo shot to dead center, 430 feet, and the home run derby for the Yankees continues here. It's 4-0 New York. What a shot by Matt Olson. Dead center field, 104 off the bat. And Matty Olson's having himself a good road trip so far. Hopefully it'll continue back at the stadium as that brings up Arenado, 1 for 1 with a 2-run home run. Well, Lynn, if you have the money, they're both very good in the game. Yes, swing and a miss, 0-1. We all know that Cole is not that good in real life. He's proving it every start. As this one hammered to left center field and fairly deep. O'Neill and Bader back, both at the track. Going back, it's gone! Arenado is second of the game, and the Yankees go back to back in belly to belly. Goodbye, baseball! The wind helped that one. Arenado's 8th of the year. It's 5-0 Yankees. If Olsen and Arenado can keep this up, the Yankees are going to be in very good shape this year. As that brings up Joey Gallo, who struck out in his first at-bat.
The center fielder, number 13.
And Gallo fouls off a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1 to Joey. Ooh, called the backdoor slider a strike, 0-2. Just clipped the outside edge, said the ump. As Gallo spoils that knuckle curve, still 0-2. The 0-2 to Joey once again. Swing and a miss out in front of a curveball, strike 3, 2 away as the play is completed there by Ramos to Rizzo. And now that brings up Avi Garcia, 0 for 1. He was 3 for 4 yesterday. 0 for 1 tonight with a fly out to deep right. Fouls off a fastball there. Just a little out in front, 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. The 0-2 to Avi. Inside, 1-2. The 1-2 to Garcia. High and outside, levels the count up at 2-2. And now this one smacked towards right center field and fairly deep. Bader going back, it's off the top of the wall. Garcia will have himself a 2-out stand-up double. His 5th double of the year. And that's going to do it for Tyone. He will not get through the 3rd, as the Cardinal manager has seen enough as their offseason acquisition getting roughed up here in Game 2 of this 3-game set as Jose Urena coming on now. His 4th appearance of the year, a 4.91 ERA. Michael Conforto, 1 for 1 with a solo home run tonight. Takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Urena, a sinker, slider, fastball, changeup pitcher. And now just one chopped to the left side. Nice play there by Gorman. Fires the first. That will end the inning as the Yankees strand a runner. But they score 2 more. First, Matt Olson to dead center. And then Nolan Arenado into the bullpen. It's 5-0 Yankees. Wilson Ramos hitting .333. Backup catcher getting the start tonight.
For the Cardinals, the
Fouls off a fastball, 0-1.
Ramos.
Now takes one just a little low, says the umpire, 1-1. There's a strike on the inside part of the plate, 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the slider, strike 3, 1 away. Now that brings up Nolan Gorman hitting a .06. It's part of the reason why the Cardinals felt good about the Arenado trade is it made room for Gorman. No homers, 1 RBI, a highly touted prospect for St. Louis, but he has yet to produce here at least through the first 2.5 weeks of the season. That misses low, 2-1 from Musgrove. Now this one smacked to the right side. As I say that, 2 of the coldest Cardinal hitters tonight have both base hits. Rizzo and now Gorman with a solid single to right. And that brings up Sosa, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. And now lines this to Ozzie Cabrera, who makes the catch on the fly, but Gorman quickly hustles back the first 2 away. Harrison Bader 0 for 1 with a fly out. Takes one just inside, says the umpire, 1-0. Now that misses inside, 2-0. Now this fouled off 2-1. Meanwhile, the Yankees win in real life 8-3. No save for Aroldis Chapman, who admittedly pitched pretty well in the ninth. The 2-1 debater went around, says the home plate umpire. Tried to check his swing on the low curve. 2-2. Ooh, just off the plate. 3-2. Reyes on deck. And now popped him up. Jammed him with a fastball. Cabrera going out to shallow left center. Calls everyone off. Makes the catch. And despite the one-out single, the Cardinals do not score. We look at the Burger King, Taco Bell, Panda Express fan cam and go top 4. Yankees up by 5. Wilson Contreras 1 for 1 with a single. Average now up to 289. That's what happens when you get a base hit at the beginning of the year. See, the average jumped 16 points. Swing and a miss there on an inside fastball. 0-1. Contreras also had a big game yesterday with a 2-run home run. That was the difference against the Cardinals. As that's fouled back out of play. 0-2. Now fouls another one off, still 0-2. Contreras also had a home run in Minnesota. So you wonder if the power numbers are starting to pop for Wilson. As he chases a slider out of the zone, strike 3, 1 away. And that'll bring up Polanco, who's 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The batter, the second baseman, Jorge.
Now fouls off an inside slider, 0-1. Just a little late on it. It'll be an 0-1 to Jorge. Chopped to the left side, but Gorman is there, bobbles it, fires the first, gets Polanco by a stride, 2 away. And now that brings up Ozzie Cabrera, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Fouls off a high sinker, 0-1. He has popped out to short and flied out to left. The 0-1, again late on a fastball, 0-2. The 0-2 to Cabrera, just a little low, 1-2. Good take there by the young Yankee shortstop. And now this one inside out and towards short. Lindor there. Hustles, fires the first. Got him by a stride. The Yankees go in order for the first time tonight as we go bottom 4. With the 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Cardinals, down by 5. Framil Reyes 0 for 1 with a ground out to
Leading up for the Cardinals.
third, actually. He was third. That's right. He was third in his first at-bat, and he takes a strike. 0-1. Now smacks this to the right field line. It's going to be a base hit. It's going to hit against the wall. Garcia going to fire in, cut it off actually kind of nicely, and hold Reyes to a hard single. As that brings up the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. He takes one low and inside, 1-0. And he rolls one foul, 1-1. The 1-1 to O'Neill. Swing and a miss. Good curveball there by Musgrove. Now the 1-2. Chopped foul to stay alive. Still 1-2. And now skies one to fairly deep left field. Conforto back, reaches up, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Reyes retreats to first as Conforto fires into second on a hop. With the wind carrying out to left, you were wondering if that would get out, but the park just held it as that brings up Anthony Rizzo. 1 for 1 with a single tonight. And he takes a strike, 0-1. And now pops this one up to foul territory off a third. Arenado there makes the catch, 2 away. And now Francisco Lindor, a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. Fouls off a fastball right down Broadway, 0-1. Credit where it was due, was a 9-pitch at-bat. As he smacks this to Polanco at second, he will go the short way to Cabrera, and we will go top 5 as despite the leadoff single, the Cardinals get nothing else going. Yankees still up 5-0. So you look at the Pizza Hut, Burger King, Taco Bell fan cam here in St. Louis. Yohan Moncada 0 for 2 tonight. He's had a couple of good at-bats, but nothing to show for it. Urena, 12 pitches for an inning and a third in relief of Tyone. Says just late on it was Moncada, and he fouls it off to the left side. Moncada acquired from the White Sox after Lindor went down last year for 3 prospects. That's smacked off to the left side, 0-2. Moncada still late on it. And now swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, strike 3. Ramos fires the first, 1 away. And that brings up Matt Olson, 2 for 2 with a homer and a double. I wonder if he's starting to come out of that early season slump of his. As he takes a pitch inside, 1-0. The 1-0 to Olse. Hammered to right field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone! A 2-home run game for Matt Olson. Goodbye, baseball. It's 6-0 Yankees on Olson's 4th of the year. Matt Olson now 3 for 3 with 10 total bases tonight. 4 homers, 5 RBI. And now that brings up Nolan Arenado, who's 2 for 2 with 2 home runs himself tonight. As the Yankee offense coming alive here at Busch Stadium. Yep, a slider on the inside part of the plate, and he got around it. And Nolan Arenado! The Yankees go back-to-back and belly-to-belly for the 2nd time tonight. And Arenado has a 3-home run game against his former club. Goodbye, baseball! Number 9 on the year! A moonshot for Arenado! And the Yankees are up by a touchdown, and there's the extra point. It's 7-0 New York. What's up, Valentino? Joey Gallo 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts now, and he's going to get himself a base hit up the middle as he shoots one right past the hole through the third baseman and the shortstop, beating the shift.
The batter, the right fielder. Opposite.
I'm all right, Valentino. How are you? That brings up Avi Garcia, 1 for 2 with a double tonight. Urena might be the sin eater. Yankees already up by 7. That's inside to Avi, 1-0. Yankees looking to go 10 games above 500 here in only game 18 of the season. And Arenado, oh, it's off of Rizzo's glove. They will get Gallo at second. They will not get Avi at first. So Rizzo saves a double and gets the force out at second on a fielder's choice. Otherwise, it'd be runners at second and third for Conforto right now. Now, this is year 2, Valentino. This is year 2. Conforto homered in his first at-bat and then grounded out. And now Conforto, this one to fairly deep left. O'Neill going back. It's over his head and off the wall. Garcia's got tremendous speed. He will score from first. It's an RBI double for Nolan Arenado. His 3rd ribby of the year. His 3rd double of the year. And the Yankees are up 8-0. Oh, Conforto goes the opposite way. It's over the head of O'Neill. Garcia off with the crack of the bat because of 2 outs. And that's going to finally do it for Urena, as in comes former Yankee Michael King, making his 10th appearance of the year already. King, a sinker, slider, changeup, slurve, fastball pitcher. He came over in the Giovanni Gallegos trade last year. That's outside 1-0. Contreras, 1 for 2 tonight with a single. I think both clubs overall happy with that deal. Yankees particularly so. As Contreras chases a changeup out of the zone, 1-1. You see there his numbers versus righties. No surprise, hits 100 points better against lefties. As he smacks this up the middle, but right there, nice play by Lindor. Pirouettes, fires, just got the speedy catcher to end the top of the 5th. Lindor robs Contreras of a base hit and RBI, but the Yankees score 3 more. Matt Olson with a home run. And then Nolan Arenado, his 3rd of the game. We go bottom 5. Yankees up 8-0. One of the rarest feats in baseball is a 4-home run game, and Arenado will have a couple of chances at it, as that is a strike 0-1. I mean, at the very least, he's got one more at-bat coming here on the road, as that's foul off 0-2. Paul DeYoung. in the hole. Stays alive and he fouls off that slider. Should be also noted, Musgrove having his best start of the year thus far. 56 pitches in. Just stayed alive to DeYoung, still 0-2. Scattered 3 singles. That's it for the Cardinals offense thus far. And Musgrove has an 8-0 lead. This is probably the best the Yankee offense has looked for much of the year. The 1-2 to DeYoung is outside, 2-2. Musgrove up to 60 pitches. And now DeYoung lays off a curveball, 3-2. The payoff pitch, hammered foul, will do it again. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Credit where it's due. DeYoung really making Musgrove work to lead off the 5th, but swing and a miss. Musgrove wins the battle. Strike 3, 1 away. Wilson Ramos, 4 for 13 on the young year. Struck out in his first at-bat, giving Jacob Stallings a night off as he takes a strike, 0-1. Of course, Yadier Molina retired after last year. Now fouls off a cutter, does Ramos 0-2. Yankees traded Stallings as part of the deal to get Arenado to the Cardinals, but he has the night off tonight, as I mentioned. The 0-2, outside, 1-2. That's fouled off and out of play, still 1-2. And another foul ball. I mean, credit where it's due. The Cardinal hitters are not letting no easy outs, at least here in the 5th. As this is going to be shot to the right side. Polanco there. Snatches it. Fires the first, 2 away. Taking 18 pitches to get 2 outs is Nolan Gorman. 1 for 1 with a single. Smacks this to Polanco. That'll help Musgrove. Fires the first to end the inning. A 1-2-3 5th. Took him 19 pitches, but another 0 on the board. We go top 6. Yankees up 8-0. Speaking of Jorge Polanco, he's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. Average down, though, to 155. First pitch from Michael King is inside outed on the left field line. Foul ball. 0-1. Just missed a bloop double. And the 0-1 smacked up the middle. Oh, almost took the umpire's head off. And that'll be a solid single to center for Polanco. Out of the 9-hole tonight. And now that brings up Ozzy Cabrera, who's 0 for 3. And he pops it up. Just missed the changeup. Gorman in foul ground, near third, makes the catch, 1 away. Now that brings up Yoan Moncada, who's 0 for 3, with a strikeout in his last at-bat. Takes a pitch down and in, 1-0. The 1-0 to Moncada. Fouled straight back, 1-1. Trying to make sure Moncada doesn't extend his arms. That's when he does his damage. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on a sinker, 1-2. Polanco off of first. Another foul ball there from Moncada. Just missed that sinker. Mistake from King. Still 1-2. That was the pitch to hit. As that pitch misses outside and levels the count up at 2-2. Now that's down and in, 3-2. Matt Olson on deck, 3 for 3 tonight with 3 runs scored, 2 homers, 2 RBI. Also had a double. The payoff pitch to Moncada. It's chopped foul. We'll do it again. One of those 50-50 borderline pitches. Probably would have been ball 4, but too close to take. The 3-2. This one could be 2. Lindor to second for 1, on to first. Not in time. Moncada too fast, beats the return, and the ball was hit too slow. So that means Matt Olson, who has homered in his last 2 at-bats, now gets a chance. This one was back in the 3rd inning, a solo shot to center, and then in his previous at-bat, last inning, right down the right field line. Polanco off of first. And Olson's going to shoot this through the left side for a base hit. So a 4 for 4 night for Matty Olson as Moncada moves to second. And now that'll bring up Nolan Arenado. Arenado has homered in 3 straight at-bats. He has 2 solo home runs and a 2-run home run. So a chance for history here. It's only been done a dozen or so times in Major League history. 4 home runs in a single game. And they weren't really no cheapies either. Arenado now up to 9 homers, 15 ribbies. Oh, and he popped up the first pitch. Oh, off of first. Rizzo in foul ground makes the catch, and that'll end the 6th. We go bottom 6. Yankees leave 2 on as we look at the Burger King Talk About Panda Express fan cam. Yankees up 8-0. Edmundo Sosa 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a line out. Pops this up to right field. Garcia coming on. Makes the rolling grab for the first out of the inning. A shoestring catch for Avi. That's why that glove is golden for the first out of the 6th. I will say this, though. No matter what happens, Arenado will get one more shot at least at history. As Harrison Bader skies one to deep right field. Garcia back at the track, at the wall, leaps. And it's gone into the Cardinal bullpen. Goodbye, baseball. His first of the year, an oppo bomb to right. And Harrison Bader gets the Cardinals on the board. It's 8-1 New York. Garcia made a valiant effort, but Bader wasn't a terrible fastball, but he definitely squared it up as that brings up Franmil Reyes. 1 for 2 with a single, takes a strike, 0-1. And now up the middle by a diving Polanco for his 2nd hit of the day. Gallo quickly cuts it off and fires in, holding Reyes to another single. And now that brings up Tyler O'Neill, who's 0 for 2. He just missed a home run himself in his last at-bat. Flew out to deep left field. And now fouls this off to the right side in front of the Cardinal dugout, 1-1. And he didn't miss this one. A hanging slider. Goodbye, baseball. Over the Yankee pen. Holy cow. O'Neill's 2nd of the year. And the Cardinals now trying to get back in this game. It's 8-3 New York. Yeah, again, not a terrible slider, but O'Neill was able to get the barrel on it. He's able to square it up as Rizzo takes a strike, 0-1. And it's fouled off to the left side, 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him on a slider, almost like a changeup, that one. 2 away, and that brings up Francisco Lindor, who's 0 for 2 tonight. And he's going to roll this to 3rd. Arenado makes a nice play to cut it off, fires the first. And that'll end the inning, but the Cardinals score 3. First, Harrison Bader with his first of the year. And then Tyler O'Neill with his 2nd. The end of 6 full here in St. Louis. It's 8-3 Yankees. Joey Gallo 1 for 3 with a single.
Leading off the center fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Yankees getting some arms ready in the pen just in case. Would love to get one more inning out of Musgrove, but that might not be in the cards. No pun intended. Gallo swings through a slider and misses 0-1. And now swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-2. Kind of playing it by ear for Musgrove. Probably do a batter-to-batter kind of thing. And now this one, slow roller up the middle, backhanded by Lindor, fires the first, just gets Gallo despite the shift, 1 away. Now that brings up Avi Garcia, 1 for 3 with a double, also scored a run after reaching on a fielder's choice. Swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-1. The 0-1 to Avi. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. And now this one chopped up the middle. DeYoung backhands. A Jetereskian hop throw in time, 2 away. Probably didn't need to do that, just showing off there. And that'll bring up Michael Conforto, 2 for 3 with a solo home run and an RBI double. He's having himself a night, trying to get himself more playing time. And he takes a slider on the outside edge, backdoor slider from King, 0-1. The 0-1, smacked on the left field line. That's a foul ball, says the umpire, 0-2. Just missed it. I thought it almost went over. I thought it went over the third base bag, but I guess I was wrong. As that's outside, 1-2. The 1-2 to Conforto. Fouled off at the plate, still 1-2. Good sinker there from King. The Cardinals try to get more innings out of him, get some outs, save the rest of the pen, as that's outside, and that levels the count at 2-2. The 2-2. Skied towards left center field, deep but playable. O'Neill will run it down and make the catch. Get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7. The Yankees go down in order, and we look at the Burger King Taco Bell Panda Express fan cam. Yankees up by 5 as Paul DeYoung 0 for 2.
Leading up for the Cardinals.
Musgrove a strike poured in there from Musgrove. 0-1. Now he fouls one straight back out of play. 0-2. And that slider just low, and DeYoung lays off. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a curve. Strike 3. 1 away. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out.
The catcher, Wilson.
And he skies one to left. Deep but playable. Conforto there. Makes the catch. 2 away. And now Nolan Gorman 1 for 2 with a single as well. Fouls a fastball straight back. 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a cutter. 0-2. And that slider misses low. 1-2. As you see there, Musgrove at 90 pitches now. No matter what, this will be his last hitter of the night. The 2-2. That's outside. 3-2. Popped them up. Shallow center. Gallo coming in. Will make the catch. And Musgrove goes 7 strong. Gives up 3. And we will go top 8. Yankees up by 5. As Brian Helsley comes on for his 6th appearance of the year. One blown save, trying to get some work. Kwang Young Kim will sit down, and it looks like Alcala will come in for the 8th. Contreras 1 for 3 with a single. And fouls this cutter straight back and out of play only. He was expecting that 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Helsley also throws a curve and a changeup. That's why he was out in front of it. Now out in front of a curve, 0-2. Looking for that heater. When you're looking dead red fastball, the slow stuff can get you. The 0-2, smacked on the right field line, just foul. And there it is. That was the fastball, and he did a good job spoiling it. Would love to have kept that ball fair, though. And now chops this up the middle, but Helsley stabs at it. Will flip to first. 1 away. Nice play there by the relief pitcher. As that brings up Jorge Polanco, who's 1 for 3 with a single in his last at-bat. And Polanco's going to get his 2nd of the year and 2nd of the road trip into the Cardinal bullpen. Goodbye, baseball. It's 9-3 Yankees. Again, his 2nd of the year. And you wonder now, good at-bats and back-to-back plate appearances, if maybe Jorge Polanco is starting to wake up. Yankees would love to see his bat come to life. And it was a dead red fastball, and he was ready for it. As that brings up Ozzie Cabrera, 0 for 4 tonight. Ooh, and a cutter comes back and catches the zone, 0-1. The 0-1 to the Ozman. Swing and a miss, another cutter, 0-2. Aroldis Chapman and Joely Rodriguez, both former Yankees, warming in the Cardinal pen. The 0-2. Cabrera stays alive as he fouls off a fastball. You have to imagine they would come in for Matt Olson. Swing and a miss. Cabrera chases one out of the zone, 2 away, and he knows it. A rough 0 for 5 night as Moncada now 0 for 4 steps up to the plate. Takes a pitch high, 1-0. About 35,000 in attendance here in St. Louis. I do not believe that's a sellout. As Moncada rolls one through the right side for a base hit. So the inning stays alive. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. 4 for 4 tonight. A double, a single, 2 homers, a triple shy of the cycle. And he fouls a cutter straight back and out of play, 0-1. So a couple of things of history here could happen. Olson looking for a cycle. As he takes one outside, 1-1. Arenado, who is up next, looking for his 4th home run of the evening. Moncada hit for the cycle last year for us against Kansas City as Olson chases a cutter inside, 1-2. Olson, though, not as fleet of foot as Moncada. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, chases the high heat. The Cardinals finally retire Matt Olson, and we go bottom 8. But Jorge Polanco gets another run for the Yankees at the end of 7.5. It's 9-3 New York as Jorge Alcala will come in for his 3rd appearance of the year. 1 2/3 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts in that time. Middle reliever gonna try and save maybe the rest of him. Maybe he'll go 2 innings. Sosa 0 for 3 tonight. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Now swing and miss, another sinker, 0-2. Fouls off a changeup. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him chasing the high heat, 1 away. 100 miles an hour from Alcala. Now that brings up Harrison Bader, who got his 1st home run of the year in his last at-bat. Takes a strike, 0-1. Now a changeup low, 1-1. Ooh, a sinker that just missed, said the umpire, 2-1. Now a fastball fouled straight back, 2-2. That one at 99. And now this one rolled over to Ozzie Cabrera. He backhands, fires the first, 2 away. Now Franmil Reyes 2 for 2. Excuse me, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run scored. He was on base when the home run was hit by O'Neill as he fouls one off there. 0-1. Now lays off a changeup, 1-1. And that misses low, 2-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 2-2. And the 2-2, just a little low, 3-2. Tyler O'Neill on deck. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, blew a fastball by him at 99. We go top 9. Yankees up 9-3. And Jordan Hicks will come in for his 6th appearance of the year. 3 2/3 innings pitch is yet to give a run. And Nolan Arenado, 3 for 4 with 3 home runs, looking for a little piece of history. Hicks, a sinker, fastball, cutter, changeup pitcher. Swing and a miss on a cutter out of the zone, 0-1. You know Arenado, well, he's been very aggressive tonight, and it's worked out well for him 3 out of 4 times. As he fouls that cutter back and out of play, 0-2. That was the pitch to hit, but Arenado out in front of it. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 3 straight cutters. So Arenado finishes the night 3 for 5, and that brings up Joey Gallo 1 for 4 with a single. So Arenado does not get history. Joey Gallo just misses a fastball there, a sinker actually, 0-1. He's late on it. He squared that up. That was a good pitch to hit for Joey. Now swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-2. And the 0-2. Outside, 1-2. As Hicks dials that sinker up to 99. The 1-2 is high, and that levels the count up at 2-2. Swing and a miss late on 97 miles an hour. Strike 3, 2 away. And that'll bring up Avi Garcia, 1 for 4 with a double. Also reached on a fielder's choice and came around to score a run. And the first pitch is hammered to left, fairly deep, but O'Neill is there. Makes the catch, and the Yankees go in order here in the top of the 9th. We go bottom 9, last chance for the Cardinals. O'Neill 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run. Alcala still in there, trying to save the Yankee pen. Not that he really need it, really, as that misses high 1-0, but might as well. O'Neill reverse splits, actually hits righties better than lefties this year so far. So he takes one low, 2-0. Now fouls off a sinker, 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled back out of play, 2-2. Well out in front of that slider. Now a fastball down and in, 3-2. Rizzo on deck. You don't want to walk the leadoff man. But that's what Alcala does. So a leadoff walk here in the 9th. That brings up Anthony Rizzo, 1 for 3 with a single. Takes one low and outside, 1-0. And now, some action in the Yankee bullpen. The 1-0 to Riz is a strike, 1-1. Out in front of a changeup, 1-2. Now this one rolled foul, still 1-2. Strike 3 called on the outside edge, 1 away. Rizzo down looking. Now that brings up Lindor, 0 for 3, grounded out in his last at-bat. And he pops this first pitch up to Cabrera. Jammed him with a fastball. Ozzie Cabrera makes the catch, 2 away, as O'Neill retreats back to first. So the Yankees are now away from taking the first 2 of this 3-game set here in St. Louis. Paul DeJong, the last hope for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He struck out in his last at-bat and takes a 100-mile-an-hour fastball to start off the at-bat, 0-1. Now out in front of a changeup, 0-2. Cardinals down to their last strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3, Alcala. 2 very nice innings here in St. Louis. Seals the deal. Musgrove goes up 7, gives up 3. He is the winner, improves to 3-1. Tyone drops to 1-3. No save situation here for Alcala. The Yankees absolutely bludgeon the Cardinals using 3 home runs from Arenado, 2 from Olsen, 1 from Polanco, 1 from Conforto. And Arenado, no surprise there, your player of the game with 3 homers. Musgrove, 3 runs, 6 hits, 6 strikeouts in 7 innings pitched, no walks. Tyone, 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks in 2 2/3 innings pitched. He is the loser. Hello, Hajer. Well, I guess we're going to have, we got a profile banner. Nice, cute. So, Yankees now 15-3. I'm sorry, I thought I was going to say 14-4 win. 15-3 now in the beginning of the year. Musgrove's ERA goes up just a little bit. Tyone's goes way up. And it'll be Robbie Ray versus Miles Mikolas in the series finale. Of course, we will simulate. The Cardinals salvage the final game. And Giovanni Gallegos blows his first save in 60 opportunities. Giovanni Gallegos comes back to St. Louis. And he gives up three runs. The Yankee, wow, his first blown save in who knows how long. The bottom of the ninth. Well, I guess he was due. The Cardinals salvaged the final game of the series, though. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So now it'll be Duran versus Cal Quantrill. We will simulate. The Yankees win 7-4. No surprise there. The story of this game. Homers by Olsen, Gallo, and Garcia. Quantrill gives up 4 runs in 5 2/3. McKenzie with the hold standing. Yep. Gallegos gets back on track with an easy 1-2-3 ninth to pick up the save. Well, he was due. All you can say is he was due. Gallegos was due to blow one, especially being used so much in these early going of the year. So now do you guys want to see Garrett Cole versus John Means or Brandon Woodruff versus Kyle Muller? Let me know what you guys want to see, Cole or Woodruff. Mel says Coltrane. Especially, that'll probably be the harder game anyway. Means, of course, Baltimore's ace. Could probably sim this game and be all right. Rays David says Cole as well. All right, we'll go with Cole. So Yankees, though, 16-4. I mean, you win 80% of your ball games. You're doing all right. You go 16-4 in your first 20. You're doing something right. Even with that blown save by Gallegos. Already a 6-game lead in the division. You can't win the division in the first month of the season, but you sure can build up a lead. So Garrett Cole versus John Means. We saved the game, right? I like the, you guys have done it, I'm sure, millions of times. You save the game, and you're like, did I save the game? That little earworm crawls into your head like you're crazy. Anyway, Means versus Cole. Let's do it. Yankee Stadium. Let's see. Bullpen's pretty strong overall. Everybody pretty much good to go. Cole, everybody pretty well rested. Means, of course, as a lefty, which means Bobby Witt Jr. is going to get the start. Over Moncada. Ozzy Cabrera, ice cold lately. Still down to $1.75. You don't like to see that. You hate to see that. Moncada hit down to $1.45. Rortvedt not hitting well. So I guess somebody's got to be the low man of the totem pole. Polanco. Well, $1.87 has gotten to average up a little bit since that home run in St. Louis. You like this? Also, everybody's been red hot, though, since that game we played in St. Louis. So Dominguez will lead off. Bobby Witt will bat in the 2-hole. Olsen in the 3. Arenado will get the half a day off at DH. Joey Gallo in left. The only 2 guys we still keep hitting, even though they're lefties in the lineup. Actually, I wish I could see the splits. Let me see if from here. Actually, I wish I could see the splits. But actually, no, that's what I will do. I will move everybody up a little bit. What's up, Chris? How's it going? So we'll do what? So we'll go righty heavy in the top of the lineup, and we'll move Olsen and Gallo down against the lefties. Actually, let's put Polanco there, so Gallo actually serving as protection, and Cabrera out of the 9-hole. But all right, let's do it. Yankees versus Orioles. Garrett Cole versus John Means. Olsen's average really climbing. Oh, everybody red hot since that big game in St. Louis. Chris, I wouldn't say the Giants. I disagree. I don't think the Giants are looking good at all. We just happen to be 2-1. I think our offense still has a lot of problems. Cole making his 5th start of the year, a 3-0 record, a 1.42 ERA, almost a 7-1 strikeout to walk ratio, a whip well under 1. I mean, the thing with the Patriots is Mac Jones keeps getting hurt. Seems like every game he's got a new injury or something. Ramon Urias hitting 263 homers, 10 RBIs in this early season. Yankees 16-4 through 20 games. Baltimore 8-12 as Urias swings through that one 0-1. And we are underway here in the Bronx. A partly cloudy day on a Saturday afternoon as takes another strike quickly 0-2. Little cool still here at the stadium. You can see Cole's breath blowing on his hand as this one lined over the head of Olsen for a base hit. Hung a slider a bit. And Urias, who hits Cole rather well, one of the few Orioles who can say that, I didn't even hang it. It was down around the knees, but he went down and got it. Caught too much in the middle of the plate, and that brings up Jonathan Davis, who takes a strike, 0-1. Now a changeup at the knees, 0-2. That slider misses outside, 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the curve, 1 away. Nice pitch by Cole there, and that brings up Cedric Mullins, the center fielder. Getting off to a slow start, takes the ball outside, 1-0. If he needs surgery, Kristen, it's going to be a long season for the Patriots. Yeah, Mullins, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Takes a changeup right down Broadway, 1-1. Mullins, 219 overall, but 10 for his last 24. Swing and a miss, hit and run. Contreras' throw in tons of time. Urias gunned down. It was a hit and run, and that slider just disappeared on Mullins. So now Cole, a pitch away from having a quick first inning. That's inside, 2-2. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him to chase the high heat, strike 3. So a caught stealing and a couple of strikeouts, and Cole has himself a quick top of the first. We go bottom 1. No score in the Bronx. As Jason Dominguez will lead off against John Means, his 5th start of the year, a 1-1 whip, a 5-1 strikeout to walk ratio, a 3.42 ERA, and a 2-2 record. He is the Orioles' ace. Dominguez hitting 323, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. He has turned into one heck of a leadoff hitter for the Yankees here in his 2nd year. He takes a pitch inside, 1-0. A sweeping curve, fastball, circle change, and a slider from Means. The 1-0, swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-1. Just missed it. Wind blowing in from left field today as Dominguez swings over the top of a changeup, 1-2. And the 1-2 is low and in the dirt, 2-2. A good sign, Dominguez recognizing some curveballs. Now that fills the count full, 3-2 as that misses high. Yeah, that's going to be a real tough game against the Packers, Chris. Real tough. The 3-2s rolled over to up the middle. Urias is there, fires the first, in time, 1 away. Just a little out in front was Dominguez on that fastball. As we look at the Yankees starting lineup, we saw Dominguez, followed by Bobby Witt Jr. at 3rd, Nolan Arenado, Avi Garcia, Matt Olson, Wilson Contreras, Jorge Polanco at 2nd, Joey Gallo in left, and Oswaldo Cabrera, 5 for his last 37. His average has dropped to a $175, batting 9th. Yeah, he's not good, Chris. He's not good. Bobby Witt, 1 homer, 4 RBIs, a 283 average. In limited play time, mostly just primarily against lefties. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Be an 0-1 to Bobby. Fouled off to the right side, 0-2. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss on 3 straight pitches. Rushman throws the first to complete the play, 2 away. Now that brings up Nolan Arenado hitting .313 with 9 homers and 15 ribbies. fouls off a fastball to the right side. 0-1. He just was out in front of that fastball. He was ready to put that pitch into the stands. And now he's going to smack this one to the right side, and that's going to split the outfielders. And it's going to be one hop against the scoreboard wall. The right fielder will fire in, but it will be cut off. It's a 2-out double for Nolan Arenado. And the first inning continues, his 5th double of the year for Avi Garcia. Also, really quickly, just want to show off the Orioles. Urias is at short, Davis at DH, Mullins in center. That's Stewart out in right. Contreras is actually behind the plate today. Martin in left, that's William Contreras. Martin in left, Stowers at first, Mateo at second, and Hernandez at third. That caught stealing, by the way, was Urias' first caught stealing of the year. Garcia, 4 homers, 9 ribbies, a .317 average. Takes a pitch inside, 1-0. Arenado, poor speed at second, to say the least. But he will be off at the crack of the bat. The 1-0. Fouled off at the plate, out in front of a changeup, 1-1. The 1-1, smack to the right side, and that is going to get through for a base hit. They are going to hold up Arenado at third. He would have been gunned down by Stewart, who has a good arm. And that puts runners at the corners with 2 outs now. Garcia, nice piece of hitting there. And that brings up Matt Olson hitting .273 against the lefty Means. This could be a break for Means here with 2 on and 2 outs. Olson, 5 homers, 6 ribbies, swings to a fastball, 0-1. 8 ribbies, my apologies, excuse me, 8 ribbies. Last year's ALCS MVP. Fouls off a fastball, 0-2. Again, typically the Yankees don't. Well, they've started Olson and Gallo more against lefties. Gallo especially can hit lefties well. As that misses inside, 1-2. Olson's got better at shooting it the other way against lefties when the shift is on, as that misses high, 2-2. Garcia, great speed off of first. Arenado, poor speed off of third, but he'll score on any hit at this point. The 2-2. Fouled back and out of play. Still 2-2 as Olson just got a piece of that high borderline fastball. This will be Means' 20th pitch of the first inning. Trying to get out of a jam. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Tied him up with another fastball. And we go top 2. No score still in the Bronx. DJ Stewart hitting an even .300 on the year.
Leading off for the Orioles, the right fielder, DJ.
Fouls this back out of play, 0-1. He's a 4-tool player. Stewart can hit for average and for power. He can field, and he can throw. He can't run. That's the one bugaboo in his game is he is very slow for a right fielder. As that misses inside from Cole. Quickly 1-2, though, after a couple of quick strikes. That's inside, 2-2, as he backs Stewart off the plate. The 2-2. Fouled back out of play, still 2-2. And now a changeup fouled off at the plate. We'll do it again. Another 2-2. That's fouled back out of play. Yeah, he's making Cole work. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Another 2-2. Swing and a miss on a backdoor slider. Strike 3. Mel, I really don't know. Like, because they can go ice cold at any point. We also don't know how a week off between the last regular season game of the season and the playoffs now with the new format. We don't know if those 5 days off or whatever is going to affect the team. As William Contreras hitting .265 steps up to the plate. So there's a strike 0-1. I mean, honestly, Contreras 3 homers, 9 RBIs. The Yankees, to me, are not the most talented team in the playoffs. They have maybe the most talented player in Aaron Judge. That's inside 1-1. But, I mean, Garrett Cole proved it again tonight. He's a meltdown waiting to happen as that's rolled by Bobby Witt for a base hit. Like, do you really trust Garrett Cole in Game 1 of any series? I don't. I mean, I'll say this. I think Severino and Cortez, 2 and 3, gives us a distinct advantage, as there's a strike to Austin Martin. 0-1. No homers. 2 ribbies. His rookie campaign. This one, a pop-up to right. Garcia there makes the catch, 2 away, as he fires back into the infield. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not scared of Toronto.
The first baseman.
Knock on wood. I'm not scared of Tampa, honestly, in the playoffs. I'm a little worried about Seattle, but not too much. I'm a little worried about Cleveland, but again, not too much. Can we get by Houston? That's fouled off on 1-1. And then if we get by Houston, that swing and a missed 0-2. Mets, Atlanta, that's low 1-2. The Dodgers. You could argue that all those teams are better than us, as that's a called strike 3 at the top of the zone, and we go bottom 2. Still scoreless here in the Bronx. Like, it's... I'll say this. Depending on how DeGrom and Scherzer are, without DeGrom and Scherzer, the Mets are nothing. We know this. Well, yeah, exactly, Mel. As Wilson Contreras, 278, 3 homers, 9 RBIs, facing off today against his brother behind the plate. Gives a little friendly nod to his younger sibling. And fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Like, here's the thing. In a 7-game series, Verlander beats us 3 times. Verlander beats Cole 3 times. So that's fouled off 0-2. If Cole goes 1-4-7, Verlander beats him every time. And Contreras tied up on a curveball, strike 3, 1 away. And now that'll bring up Jorge Polanco hitting a .188, couple homers, 5 ribbies. Batting from the right side. Fouls off a slider, 0-1. And now this one smacked towards shallow center, and that dunks in front of Mullins for a 1-out base hit. So Polanco continues his hot hitting as he's starting to heat back up and get that average back to the Mendoza line, and that brings up Joey Gallo. 6 homers, I believe 13 ribbies. Takes a pitch high, 1-0. 15 ribbies, my apologies. Again, it's easy to lose track of the stats when we start simming games. Absolutely, Mel. Matt Carpenter, DJ LeMahieu. Like, what are they going to do? That's fouled off 1-1. Joey Gallo, 1 home run away from 200 in his career. Takes a pitch outside, 2-1. Polanco, good speed off of first. Gallo swings in front of a changeup, 2-2. Actually says he's behind on it. So already means his 30th pitch of the day. That's outside, and it's going to get away from Rushman. Polanco will advance to second base on the wild pitch. I'd be surprised if he actually throws Gallo a strike here and doesn't just walk him to set up the double play back up. Be a 3-2. Oh, he did, and it's a high-hanging slider, and that's going to be on the left field line and into the corner for a base hit. Polanco will score easily. The throw comes into second, but it's an RBI double. Joey Gallo's 16th ribby of the year, his 4th double. Like I said, surprised he threw him a strike. It's 1-0 Yankees. Oswaldo Cabrera now, 1 homer, 5 ribbies, a .175 average. I'm going to get off the little schneid he's on, out in front of a changeup. 0-1. That was a good pitch to hit, too. The 0-1 to Ozzie. Skied to right, fairly deep but playable. Stewart will make the catch. Gallo will tag but stay put. Again, Stewart's got a solid arm, even though the throw is offline, 2 away. Now that brings up Jason Dominguez, 0 for 1. He grounded out to short in his first plate appearance. Gallo above average speed at second, so he probably score on a base hit as Dominguez fouls a fastball back out of play, 0-1. The 0-1 to Dominguez. Smacked fouled in the right field line. Late on that fastball, 0-2. Yankees up 1-0. Polanco singled, advanced on a wild pitch, then Gallo doubled as Dominguez pops this up just foul. Again, late on the fastball. Still 0-2. Joey Gallo. And swing and a miss. Good curveball. Tied up Dominguez. Rushman throws the first to complete the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees strike for a run. Joey Gallo. His 4th double of the year is of the RBI variety, and we go top 3 up 1-0. Jorge Mateo playing second base, hitting .317 today, will lead off here against Cole and take a strike at 100, 0-1. And he drops a bunt, trying to bunt his way on Contreras. Slow out of his stance, fires the first, not in time. Mateo adds a whole new element to this Oriole lineup, and now you have to be careful that the Orioles don't try to steal. There's a strike to Hernandez, 0-1. There he goes, perfect pitch to run on. The throw is just on the wrong side of the bag. A better throw would have had him. I mean, obviously, but I mean a more accurate throw, I should say. It had the strength. The ball beat Mateo there, but it was to the right side of second. That was called a strike, 0-2. Now Hernandez fouls off a knuckle curve, still 0-2. So his job now, get the runner over to third as he pops this foul and out of play, still 0-2. Swing and a miss on a slider. Huge strikeout for Cole. 1 away. As now that brings up Ramon Urias, who singled in his first at-bat. He takes one just a little inside. 1-0. Now a strike on the outside black. 1-1. Now fouls off a changeup, quickly 1-2. Now this one chopped to Polanco. He will fire to first, in time 2 away as Mateo moves to third. So Cole trying to strand that runner there. That brings up Jonathan Davis, the DH, who struck out in his first at-bat. Swings through a fastball there, 0-1, got away with a mistake. There's a strike at the knees, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Got him to chase an outside slider, and Cole just overpowers Davis to get out of the jam. We go bottom 3. Yankees up 1-0. Bobby Witt Jr. struck out in his first at-bat, 0-1 tonight.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Look at those nice New Balance cleats. As Witt late on a fastball there, 0-1, as Means dialed it up to 94. They'll top out about 95. And the 0-1 is outside, 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 to Bobby. Strike the top of the zone, 1-2. The 1-2 to Witt. Smack towards center field. Coming on is Mullins. He'll make the running grab for the first out of the inning. Witt just out in front of that changeup, and that brings up Nolan Arenado. He doubled in his first at-bat, was stranded at third. And fouls off another fastball, 0-1. Arenado 3 for 5 this series. He's averaged around 320 now, the first month of the season. He fouls off a changeup there, 0-2. And now this one back up the middle, and Arenado has himself another base hit. So a solid 1-out single. And now that'll bring up Avi Garcia, who's 1 for 1 with a single. He fouls off a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1 to Avi. Inside, 1-1. Garcia at 1,100 hits now with that base hit back in the first. Nice round number. The 1-1, fouled back out of play, 1-2. And it'll be a 1-2. Fouled off to the right side out in front of a changeup. Still 1-2. And the 1-2 to Avi is high, 2-2. Means will already have 50 pitches after this one right here. And this one up the middle, but oh, knocked down by Urias. They will get the runner at, no, they will not. Arenado's in there. That looked like it might have been a bang-bang play as the ball trickled back towards second base. And Garcia reaches, that's an infield single. And now Olsen rolls one to the right side. This could be two. To second for one, on to first. And next time we'll not start Matt Olsen against John Means. That's a 3-6-3 inning ending, or 3-6-1 inning ending double play. So Yankees strand a man on, won a race because of the double play as Mullins leads off and fouls off a fastball at the plate, 0-1. And so no surprise, each team's ace, a bit of a pitcher's duel here. As this one chopped to the left side, Ozzy Cabrera will fire to first in time, one away. Olsen tried to shoot one through the right side there, but just couldn't get it to find the grass. Outfield grass, that is, as that's a strike to DJ Stewart, 0-1. Now this fouled off at the plate, 0-2. And that, too, you'll start to figure out who should face off against lefties and who shouldn't, and all the other fun stuff as that misses inside, 1-2. Now this fouled back out of play, still 1-2. And that's low and outside, 2-2 to Stewart. Cole at 50 pitches. 51 is strike 3 on Stewart, swing and a miss, 2 away. And now William Contreras 1 for 1 with a single on his last at-bat.
William Contreras.
Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. And that's fouled off 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another nice inning by Garrett Cole. We go bottom 4. Yankees still nursing a 1-0 lead. 6 hits, but only 1 run to show for it. Wilson Contreras will lead off. He's 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch from John Means is hammered towards left center field and deep. This one going back, looking up, it's gone! Hey, Mr. Wilson! Goodbye, baseball! Wilson Contreras is 4th of the year, and the Yankees are now up 2-0. Oh, what a shot by Contreras! The Contreras brothers tonight, a single for William for the Orioles, a home run for Wilson for the Yankees. And it's 2-0 New York. As now that brings up Polanco, who scored the first run of the game for the Yankees. And first pitch swinging, Jandon with a fastball pops it up to Mateo, who makes the catch, 1 away. For those of you who don't know that, hey, Mr. Wilson! That's a Dennis the Menace reference. Anyway, I am old. Joey Gallo 1 for 1 with an RBI double in his first at-bat. Average now up to 268. Was stranded at second. And fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Gallo now leads the Yankees with 16 ribbies. And he pops up this slider just late on it. And William Contreras in foul ground makes the catch, 2 away. Ozzy Cabrera 0 for 1 with a fly out in his last at-bat. Really struggling right now at the plate. Swings through a high fastball, 0-1. But this one, oh, he hit it right on the screws, but right at Mateo, who fires the first, and that'll end the 4th inning. But Wilson Contreras, his 4th of the year, makes it 2-0 Yankees as we go top 5 here in the Bronx. Austin Martin 0 for 1 tonight. Steps up to lead off the top of the 5th and takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Austin Martin, a Minnesota prospect, made his Major League debut earlier this year. Swing and a miss. Former Minnesota prospect, I should say. 0-2, was acquired at the trade deadline last year. And skies this one to left, fairly deep, but Gallo will run it down in the gap, 1 away. And now Kyle Stowers, 1 for 9 on the year, playing first base tonight. Takes a pitch high, 1-0. Now swings weakly through a changeup, 1-1. 60th pitch of the day for Cole is fouled back out of play, 1-2. And the 1-2, another foul ball at the plate, still 1-2. And another foul ball. And we'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by him at 98. 2 away. And that brings up Jorge Mateo. 1 for 3 with a single. Stole second. Got the third. And that's where he was stranded as he drops a bunt. Trying to do it again. But this one will go foul. 0-1. The bunt single. And now chops this to the right side. Polanco charges. Gonna be a tough play. But he got him by half a step for the final out of the top of the fifth. Nice play by Jorge Polanco as we go bottom 5. Yankees still up 2-0. Jason Dominguez 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out to short. He will lead off here in the bottom of the 5th. And he takes a fastball outside, 1-0. John Means, still good energy. As Dominguez jammed on a fastball, pops it up to shallow right. Stewart is there, makes the catch, 1 away. Just a little late on that one, and that brings up Bobby Witt Jr. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He struck out and lined out to center field. And now he smacks this one to fairly deep right. Stewart going back will make the running grab. 2 away, played it almost perfectly. And now that brings up Nolan Arenado, 2 for 2 with a double and a single. He continues his red-hot hitting. He fouls off a hanging curveball, 0-1. Just a hair late on it. Wasn't a great pitch anyway. The 0-1. And this one ripped to left center field. And this is going to get cut off by Mullins. And he will hold Arenado to a 1-out or 2-out single. His 3rd hit of the day. I guess it should be an accomplishment, though, for Means just keeping him in the ballpark. As that brings up Avi Garcia, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Garcia swings through a changeup, 0-1. A big reason why the Yankees haven't had a lot of runs is Matt Olson, the man on deck, is 0 for 2 tonight with men on tonight. As Garcia checks his swing, the count levels at 1-1. Garcia, a good hitter against righties, an amazing hitter against lefties. The 1-1 to Avi. Hammered towards left center field and fairly deep. Mullins going back. Still back, looking up. It's gone! Goodbye, baseball! Avi Garcia's 5th of the year. 4:07 into the visiting bullpen. And the Yankees take a 4-0 lead. What a shot by Avi Garcia. Goodbye, baseball. Again, and the wind is blowing in from left, but the Yankees do not care tonight. As that brings up Matt Olson now 0 for 2, and all the pressure's off him now. There's nobody on. Swings to a high fastball, 0-1. He has struck out and hit to a double play. 5 homers, 8 ribbies on the year, 265 overall. And just a good backdoor curveball there from Means. Tough to recognize that pitch as a lefty. And then ties him up with an inside fastball to strike him out for the 2nd time tonight. And we go top 6. But Avi Garcia, his 5th of the year. At the end of 5, it's 4-0 New York. Darryl Hernandez, the 3rd baseman, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Will lead off and takes one just a little inside, 1-0. A former 5th-round pick for the Orioles. Chops a changeup foul, and the count goes to 1-1. Now this one hammered on the left field line, but it is slicing just foul, 1-2. And now a backdoor slider line to Olson at first, 1 away. And that's why you have Matt Olson still in the game, is that amazing Gold Glove defense. As Ramon Urias 1 for 2 with a single. 70th pitch of the night for Cole is a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Now chops a changeup foul, 0-2. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on the slider. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And Cole really has the strikeout pitch working today, folks. As Jonathan Davis 0 for 2 with a pair of those strikeouts now steps up to the plate. He takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. And now this one smacked towards right center field, and finally, Davis figures out something from Cole, gets himself a 2-out base hit. That brings up Cedric Mullins, who's 0 for 2. There goes the runner. The throw down to second, and Davis is out by a mile. So that's one way to get out of the inning real quick. We're going bottom 6 as Contreras throws out his second potential base stealer of the day. 2 for 3. That's a really good percentage if you're a catcher. Yankees still up 4-0. As out of the pen comes DL Hall. His 10th appearance of the year. Long relief specialist for the Orioles. A save, a 1-0 record, a 2.22 ERA. A lot of walks compared to only 20 strikeouts, but again, overall, the other numbers are very good. As Wilson Contreras, 1 for 2 with a solo home run. Paul, a fastball, curveball, slider pitcher. And Contreras rolls this to the left side, knocked down by Hernandez, recovers, fires the first. Just got Contreras hustling down the line. He smelled a base hit. We're going to challenge it, though. It was bang, bang. Hernandez did a good job to recover after knocking it down, and he is out. Just barely, but he is out, as that brings up Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. He takes a pitch high, 1-0. The 1-0 to Polanco. Fouled straight back out of play, 1-1. Hall throws a little harder than Means. But him two tops out 95-96. The 1-1. Fouled back out of play, 1-2. And the 1-2. Chopped to the right side late on that curveball there. Fielded there by Stowers. He'll flip the Hall covering, 2 away. Now that brings up Joey Gallo, 1 for 2 with an RBI double. And Joey's going to serve this one to left field. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to get by the left fielder, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Gallo hasn't. He thought about going for third. If that was right field, I would have sent him. But instead, with 2 outs, you don't want to make the last out at third. Gallo gets his second double of the day, his 5th of the year, and that brings up Ozzy Cabrera, who's 0 for 2 tonight, and boy, would he love to snap out of this slump. And he's going to hammer this one to left field. Going back, it's over the outfielder's head. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Gallo will score. It's an RBI double for Ozzy Cabrera. His 6th ribby of the year. His 4th double. And the Yankees are now up 5-0. Ozzy Cabrera finally getting a little luck out there. And now that brings up Jason Dominguez, who's 0 for 3. Late on a fastball, fouls it off, 0-1. Dominguez has flied out, struck out, and grounded out today. And the 0-1, way inside, 1-1. An uncharacteristic 0 for 3 day thus far for Jason. And the 1-1 is, up and in, 2-1, and the Martian hits the deck. The 2-1, skied towards left center field, fairly deep. Mullins back at the track, makes the running grab. Again, the wind blowing in, and Dominguez got that into the jet stream, blowing the wrong way. But the Yankees get a run, and we go top 7. Yankees up 5-0 now. What's up, Dylan? How's it going? Cedric Mullins 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Will lead off here in the top of the 7th against Garrett Cole. Pitch misses high, 1-0. Mullins on a 9-game hitting streak coming into tonight after getting off to a terribly slow start. Has fought to get the average back up over 200 as he takes a strike at the knees. 1-1. Orioles have a few hits today, but they've also been caught stealing twice. Swing and a miss on a good slider down and in. 1-2. And now swing and a miss on the curveball hitting to the back foot. 1 away. As that brings up DJ Stewart, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. His average down to 289. Takes a pitch outside. 80th pitch of the day for Cole. 1-0. And now a changeup in there for a strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss late on a fastball. 1-2. And now got him swinging on the backdoor slider. Stewart's got the hat trick. Strike 3, 2 away. Now that brings up William Contreras, 1 for 2 with a single tonight. Stranded on first. In the second inning, swings through a fastball there, 0-1. William with a base hit. Wilson, his brother, behind the plate for the Yankees with a home run as that misses low. 1-1. So funny to see them both come to the American League East after obviously Wilson for all those years with the Cubs. That's going to be smacked to the right side and by a diving Polanco for a base hit. So a 2-out single there for William Contreras. And as I was saying, William acquired at the trade deadline last year from the Braves. As this one hammered to right, but almost right at Avi Garcia, who squeezes it to end the top of the 7th. Get up and stretch. We go bottom 7. Yankees up 5-0. Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 3 tonight. He lined out in his last at-bat.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Bobby.
And hammers this one right at Urias for the first out of the inning. He hit it right on the screws. Really bad luck tonight for Bobby Witt as that brings up Nolan Arenado. 3 for 3, a double, 2 singles, and of course a run scored. He was on base when Garcia homered. And now fouls off a backdoor curveball, 0-1. Arenado, much like Garcia, reverse splits, a great hitter against righties, an amazing hitter against lefties. Chases a low fastball now, 0-2. Tanner Scott and John Curtis warming for the Orioles in the pen. The 0-2 to Nolan. Chopped foul, staying alive. So you got a piece of that fastball there. And the 0-2. Chopped foul, still doing his thing. Making Hall work here. Another 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase a fastball. Strike 3. And the Orioles finally retire Nolan Arenado as that brings up Avi Garcia. 3 for 3. A 2-run home run and 2 singles. Now up to 5 homers, 11 ribbies on the year as he takes a pitch outside, 1-0. The 1-0 to Avi. Smack to the left side because of the shift. Urias is there. Fires the first. In time, the Yankees go in order here in the 7th. We go top 8. Yankees still up 5-0 as Kyle Stowers 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. 1 for 10 on the young year. For the young first baseman. Swings to a fastball. 0-1. He's looked absolutely overpowered all night tonight against Garrett Cole as he takes another strike, 0-2. 90th pitch of the day for Garrett is low, 1-2. Another sellout crowd here in the Bronx. And this one popped foul and out of play, still 1-2. Now that misses outside, and the count goes to 2-2. Now this one popped foul again on the left field line. And Stowers making Cole work a little bit here. Cole starting to work on fumes, but this is grounded hard to Cabrera. He will fire to first, 1 away. Now that brings up Jorge Mateo. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Bunt single, also stole a bag. Closest the Orioles ever got to scoring was Mateo in that 3rd inning. Got to third base with 2 outs, and that is where he was left. As this one chopped to the right side, Polanco was there. Will easily throw him out, 2 away. Now Darrell Hernandez, 0 for 2 tonight. Strikeout and a line out. Takes one inside, 1-0. Be a 1-0 to Cole. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 1-1 from Cole, I should say. Now that misses low, 2-1. Cole, this will be his 100th pitch of the night. Skies the center field. Dominguez coming on, makes the running grab to end the top of the 8th. We go bottom 8 as we look at the Burger King Taco Bell Panda Express fan cam. Yankees still up by 5 as Matt Olson will lead off. He's 0 for 3 tonight. A couple strikeouts and hit into a double play.
The first baseman, Matt.
Andres Rodriguez warming up for the Yankees just in case anyone reaches. It'll be a hitter-to-hitter thing for Cole. As Olson swings through a fastball, 0-1, just missed it. Now swings and misses on a backdoor slider, 0-2. And chases one in the dirt. It gets away from Rushman, who finds it, fires the first to complete the play. One away as Olson goes 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts tonight. That brings up Wilson Contreras, who had a solo home run in his second at-bat. And now smacks this one to right field, but Stewart will range to his right and make the nice grab, 2 away. And now Jorge Polanco 1 for 3 with a single and scored the first run of the ball game on a Joey Gallo double. And Polanco is going to get himself his second hit of the night. This is going to split the outfielders and go all the way to the wall. Mullins gets it in quickly, but Polanco has himself a 2-out double. His second double of the year, and now that brings up Joey Gallo with another RBI opportunity. Joey has doubled twice and popped out to Contreras, the catcher. That misses low and outside, squirts away from Contreras, but Polanco not going anywhere. 1-0. The 1-0, excuse me, fouled back out of play, 1-1. Hung a curveball, but Gallo just missed it. The 1-1 to Joey. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-2. And now a 1-2. Smacked up the middle. That is going to get through for a base hit. Polanco being waved home. Mullins' throw comes into second. It's an RBI single for Joey Gallo. Oh, and the internet's starting to crap out on me. I'll take it off the phone and see if that helps. But it's 6-0 Yankees. It's Joey Gallo, and that brings up Ozzie Cabrera 1 for 3 with an RBI double tonight. Hope it settles down a bit. Sorry about this, folks. As Cabrera fouls off a fastball, 0-1. It's not the camera. Let's see if it settles down a bit. All right. Looks like we're okay. Looks like sometimes just pausing it does it too. Anyway, be an 0-1 to Ozzie. Way inside. Oh, it got away from Contreras, but again, Gallo stays put. Probably should have sent him on that one, but oh well. It'll be a 1-1 to Cabrera. Gallo above average speed off of first. Cabrera 1 homer, 6 RBIs now on the year. Late on a fastball, fouls it straight back, 1-2. The 1-2. Inside out into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Stewart will fire in. Gallo stops at second. So Ozzie Cabrera trying to get his average back up to 200 as a 2-hit night. And that's going to do it for Hall. John Curtis making his 8th appearance of the year. A 1-0 record. A 5.79 ERA. Dominguez 0 for 4 from the left side of the plate. Turns around to the right side. And fouls off a fastball, 0-1 Curtis. A fastball slider pitcher. He'll hit 97 on the gun like he did there. And that misses high and inside. 1-1. So good speed on the bases. Above average at second. Very good speed at first. The 1-1. Dominguez tried to check his swing, but he went around, says the umpire. 1-2. definitely went around. The 1-2. This one skied to center. Fairly deep, but playable. Mullins in right center makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees get another run, though. Joey Gallo with the RBI single. Bottom of the lineup, providing some offense tonight. We go top 9. Yankees up 6-0 as Cole trying to complete the complete game shutout. He's at 100 pitches. Urias 1 for 3 with a single. Was also caught stealing back in the first. And first pitch swinging, pops it up, and Olsen cannot make the catch in foul ground. That kind of weird humpback liner. And now a backdoor slider in there for a strike. 0-2. Urias lays off the high heat. 1-2. And now this one skied to left, fairly deep. Joey Gallo in the corner makes the catch, 1 away. That brings up Jonathan Davis, 1 for 3 with a single tonight.
Jonathan Davis.
Fouls the first pitch off to the right side, 0-1. Now there's a strike in the outside corner, 0-2. Umpire's got dinner reservations. The 0-2. Foul back out of play, still 0-2. Cole, this will be his 108th pitch of the day. Smacked to the right side by a diving Polanco for a base hit. So his second hit of the day, and that brings up Cedric Mullins trying to keep his hitting streak alive. 0 for 3, takes a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. And this one chopped to first. Olsen to second for 1. Cabrera back to first, and that's a game-ending 3-6-3 double play. Cole gets the complete game shutout. The Yankees hang 6 runs on the board against the Orioles. And it's more than enough with their ace on the mound. Home runs by Contreras. Cole improves to 4-0. Means drops to 2-3. 2 ribbies by Joey Gallo. An RBI for Ozzie Cabrera and a couple of hits. Avi Garcia had a 2-run home run. Arenado had 3 hits. A big night for the Yankees as Cole, 6 hits, 12 strikeouts, no walks, no runs, a complete game shutout. John Means, 4 runs, 9 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 5 innings pitched. Not a terrible night, but when you're going against Garrett Cole, you have to be much better than that. Cole hangs a dozen on Baltimore. A dozen Ks. Holy cow. Hey, we got a pack we can open too. So, Yankees now 17-4. Oh, nope, don't mean to do that. The Yankees sweep the Orioles with a 6-4 win. Gallegos to save. Keegan Aiken the loss. Ryan Stanek the win in relief. Bobby Witt Jr. had a 2-run home run. Holy cow. Let's see, Woodruff, 3 runs, 6 innings. Technically a quality start, but not his best. Steckenrider, a shutout inning. Stanek gives up another run that allowed the Baltimore. That actually Woodruff gave him a no decision and took Muller off the leash. But Gallegos comes in, slams the door. In the 9th, picks up another save, his 13th of the year, now 13 for 14. Couple stolen bases for Locastro and 1 for Contreras. 3 ribbies for Garcia. An RBI for Cabrera. Good to see his average back up to 200 after a 1-for-4 day. Joey Gallo picked up a couple of walks. Matt Olson had a walk. He's over for his last 7, but he'll be all right. And Bobby Witt picks up a 4-for-4 day for Bobby Witt after having a real rough day at the plate where he was robbed basically of a couple of hits. And basically Joey Gallo was pinch run for in the 8th, and Locastro stole 2nd, then he stole 3rd, and then Garcia got him home with a sac fly. I can tell you that's exactly how that played out. Anyway. So, all right. We saw Musgrove already. So we'll simulate this one. The Yankees pummel the Athletics 9-6. Another save for Gallegos. A win for Joe Musgrove. Jason Dominguez 4 for 5. The Yankees now improved to 19-4. Not the best day for Musgrove, who goes 6. Gives up actually only 2. Tristan McKenzie having a real rough go of things. He gave up 3 runs again and only 2/3 of an inning pitched. Second rider gave up his first run of the year. Stanek gets the hold. Gallegos the save. Bullpen's a little shaky lately. Stolen bases for Cabrera and Polanco. 2 RBIs for Cabrera. He's starting to warm up. Polanco's starting to warm up with a pair of hits. Olsen had himself a couple of hits. Bobby Witt Jr. really continuing to do well as Yankees against all these lefties. Witt continues to pummel lefties, and Arenado doing well as the DH in these games. Dominguez a couple doubles. RBI for Jason Dominguez. 3 for Witt. Olsen, Arenado, Gallo RBIs, and 2 for Cabrera. So, hey, we'll take it. All right, so now for tomorrow, do you guys want to see Robbie Ray or Cal Quantrill? Robbie Ray or Cal Quantrill, guys? Because if you want Quantrill, I'll sim one more game now. Dylan says Cal. Anybody else? Cal? I crushed the water bottle. Anybody else? Going once. Going twice. All right, we'll go with our boy Cal Quantrill. See if we can't get that ERA of his down a little bit. Get down a little bit. Maybe get Tristan McKenzie back on track. So the Yankees win 6-1. Robbie Ray, 7 1/3 innings pitched, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. So we'll go for the series sweep. Harold Gonzalez versus Cal Quantrill. Yankees now 20-4. What is that? That is an .833 winning percentage. If we look at this game, good to see the bullpen. Oh, Andres Rodriguez, another inning and 2/3 of just dominating out of the pen. Let's see. Cabrera, another hit, average back up to 211. You like to see it. Moncada really struggling still, but even him, he got 2 hits. Yohan Moncada with a pair of hits, a 2 for 4 today. Average up to a $1.69. Doubles for Dominguez and Garcia. Arenado, Garcia, and Cabrera with home runs. So 2 RBIs for Matt Olson. Arenado a ribby, Garcia 2 ribbies, and Cabrera a ribby. You love to see it. So, the Yankees can get Yohan Moncada really going. This lineup is going to be so dangerous. Polanco had another hit. His average back up to 225. Contreras a pair of hits. Yeah, very good. Joey Gallo, a walk and a run scored. So, and the fact, though, that Ozzy Cabrera is back up to 211 makes me feel good. But, yeah, so the Yankees win. Noisy, the only RBI for Oakland. But yeah, it's going to be time to start figuring some stuff out, maybe, as we get ready for start heading into May. See where some guys are sitting. But 20-4, can't complain, really. So it'll be Harold Gonzalez tomorrow against Cal Quantrill, and then we're not going to do Cole again, but we'll do either Woodruff. We'll do Woodruff. Actually, I can tell you tomorrow already, because we also did Musgrove today. Tomorrow will be Cal, and then it'll be Woodruff for Kansas City, and we'll go from there. So that's the plan. That is the plan for tomorrow. Cal Quantrill, Harold Gonzalez, looking to go 4-0. Robbie Ray improves to 3-1. And, yeah, let's save the game, go open a pack, and call it a night. All right. Also, don't forget to redeem your free Albert Pujols card, your milestone card, if you haven't already. And what do we got? A whole bunch of garbage, as expected at this point from these packs. The sad thing is like, I'll never finish the Angels and the Mets. Those are the last two teams I need, and I'll never finish them. Like, look at these cards. They're actually, DeGrom is cheap for a 97 right now, but that's just dumb luck. And some of these other guys, they just got called up. And the same thing with the Angels. Like, I'm never going to get enough stubs for these guys. Never. Well. But I got my Pujols card. Anyway. So, that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. As always, I greatly appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with more baseball. Yankees versus A's and Royals. But until then, have yourselves a great rest of your Wednesday. And I'll see you all tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.